Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a new video. If you are new here, my name is Chloe/Nova. I do wear Sims content, I do stream the 100 baby challenge, and I do builds most of the time. So make sure to subscribe to my cute channel. And this is going to be part 2 of how to build a house in The Sims 4. And in today's episode, we're actually going to do the floor plan. And as we have agreed in the previous video, this is going to be a starter lot. And I'm only going to use base game for this build, and maybe for future tutorials we're gonna do something else. So my advice to you, whenever you build a house or you're about to build something, you have to put in your mind how many bathrooms do you want, how many bedrooms. I know while you're building things might change, so yeah, you just have to keep on mind what you want to do. The first thing we're gonna do, so basically I just want to remove these walls because we have the doors and everything. Okay, so this is the first thing you want to do. And I'm going to use the garage as a room because we don't have cars in The Sims. So this is going to be empty and I'm going to turn it into a room. So this is like my first idea. And the first thing, now we're going to plan everything. I know it's dark, but we're just going to move to planning everything. So I was thinking that this is going to be a room, and inside this room, we're going to have a 3x2 bathroom. And I think this is enough. And then on this side, I actually was thinking about turning that into a kitchen. And here's going to be the small dining area. And then here's simply going to be the living room. So we're not going to have more than that. Okay, so this is all what I'm planning for. And now we're going to go to the objects by room. It's easier. And you're going to go to any of these rooms and select the light section. We're going to take this super subtle light because it's like the most strong light in the game, and we're gonna put a couple of those around the whole build so that everything is gonna be clear. Sometimes I do paint the whole walls in white and then I change it, but in this tutorial I'm not gonna do that. And as I said, everything is gonna be in base game, so I just have to keep on mind that we only have 10k to do the whole house. So for here I built like this room because we're gonna turn it into a kitchen, and I actually want to go to this section, which is the spandrels, and pick the newest spandrel, and I'm just gonna put it here just for fun. I'm actually not gonna use columns because I just have to pay attention to the amount of money. And then we're gonna go to the door section. I'm gonna pick the newest door, and it's also cheap, and we're just gonna put a door here and then another door here. So when you're building a 3x2 bathroom, I recommend you to put the door in the middle so that it can fit toilet, bathtub, whatever things you want. So that's why I recommend you to just put it in the middle, and maybe you can use this space for an office or something. We're gonna see. Another thing, I'm not gonna do that in this tutorial. I'm not actually going to use the BB move objects on. We're going to keep it as simple as possible. So I want actually to use this kitchen because it's like the newest kitchen set that we got, and I'm just gonna go with this color because it's really beautiful. So whenever you go to the counter section, you're gonna click on the counter you want, and then when you click on these colors, you have the option of the different shapes of the kitchen counter. So I'm going to start with the corner ones, and then we're gonna go to the other place, and then you have left and right on your keyboard, so you're going to rotate it. And since we don't have a lot of money, I think this is gonna be it. I'm just gonna put some here, and here's gonna be for the oven, and here's gonna be for the fridge. We're gonna go to the fridge section and we're gonna pick this one. I'm gonna put it here. I know that if I had more money and if I had another packs, I would put the laundry, but for the sake of this video, we're just gonna keep it simple. And I think this is a little bit expensive, so we're gonna go with the cheap oven, and I'm gonna put it here. And you know what, maybe I should go with a cheaper fridge for now because we're just going with a very cheap options. And then I actually want to go back to the counters, choose the same swatch. So I went with the outer corner and I'm just gonna put it there. So now we're gonna go and pick a trash can because it's kind of realistic, and we're gonna put it there next to the counter. So if you wonder how did I put it closer to the counter, you're gonna go and use the Alt, but since we don't have BB Move object, it's not going to be as helpful, but we're just going to try to put it as close as...
Oh my god, as closer to, oh my god, as closer to
the counter. There we go. And if you just want to make your kitchen look a little bit cuter, we're just gonna pick some items and just throw them there. So the reason why I'm not using Alt or anything, it's because we're not having BB Move objects on, so that's gonna be a little bit difficult to manage. And I'm just gonna put this piece also here, and I'm going to rotate it, and I think that's gonna be it. And let's check on the budget. We're doing well. If I had extra money, we're gonna go back here. Okay, now we're gonna go to this section, and we're gonna go to the dining room area, and we're gonna search for the cheapest thing, which is this table. It's 200, and I'm just gonna put it here, like I'm going to center it, or you know, it's looking good here. You can either put it in the middle, or we can just put it there, but I would like to put it in the middle. And then we're gonna click on the chairs, pick any dining chair, and we're gonna rotate it. Okay, since we do have the door here, I'm gonna shift it to this side, and I'm just gonna put 4 chairs. And then, you know, it's kind of looking empty, so we're just gonna search for a rug, and maybe this rug is looking so cute, and I'm just gonna place it below the dining table. And we actually want some indoor plants, so this plant is like the best plant. I use it all the time. And one more thing that's gonna make the place look good, which is a curtain. We're actually gonna go to this curtain. I tried to place the other curtain, and I'm just gonna put it here. It's so cute and simple. I know this house is really empty, like for someone who really likes to decorate. And we're gonna go to this section. Oh my god, all these base game chairs are not suiting the whole vibe, but we're gonna go with this chair. I know everything is in white, but I love that. And we're gonna add the sofa here in the middle, and to make this place look cute, we're gonna go maybe with this sofa, I mean this chair. Maybe we're gonna pick a cute color. I don't know which color is gonna look good. Oh my god, maybe this color. I think it's not bad. So we're gonna put 2 on the sides, and then we're gonna go to accent table, and we do have this. I think it has been added like 2 years ago, and it's made by a CC content creator, and I actually want it in this color, like it's matching the cabinets in the kitchen. But you know, the color palette is just depending on your liking, so you don't have to follow whatever thing I'm doing. And we're gonna go to the TV section. I'm gonna pick the cheapest one ever, and I know this is looking extremely empty, but as I said, we're not gonna put a lot of things, and we're gonna add a cute lamp here. I know this is very empty. And now we're gonna also add the same rug that we have added in the other place. So now we need to add one more thing, which is a bookshelf. We need that for sure. So I'm just gonna choose this one. Oh my god, it has a different swatch than... oh my god, I thought that we have a white one. This is the only one that we have, so I'm just gonna pick the gray color. I think it's not bad, or the wooden swatch. Oh my god, I'm just gonna put it here. Okay, now we're gonna take a small rug, and we're gonna put it in front the door. And then let me just think. I don't know where usually we do have this. Okay, go to the kids room section, to the clutter section, and pick this coat rack, and we're gonna put it here. And we don't have BB Move objects on. Okay, is it okay if I put it here? And to make things a little bit, you know, much cuter, we're gonna add this chair here, and yeah, in this swatch, just like that. And we're gonna go to the painting section, and we're gonna look for a cheap painting. Okay, we're gonna add 2 of those, and I can't add it because of the BB Move object thing. So we're gonna add 2 of those here, and I'm just gonna put the rack there. Let me just try. Okay, I can. So we're just gonna leave it like that, but we're just gonna leave the house looking like that. And now we're gonna add more curtains here, just over there. Okay, it's not looking good. Okay, we're gonna add 1 more curtain on this side, and that's gonna be it. Okay, now we're gonna go to the bedroom section, and we're gonna pick the cheapest bed ever. And I just remembered that we don't have a lot of options in base game bed, so we're gonna go with this one, and then we're gonna pick some end tables. I think like the outside is modern and here isn't really modern. You know what, this is like much better. I mean this swatch, and we're gonna put those end tables, and then I'm just gonna place a rug just below this bed. So we're gonna go with the blue one. I think it's looking great. And then I actually want to add an office here. Actually, I'm just gonna leave it empty because, you know, we don't have a lot of money, and we're just gonna add a desk chair, and that's gonna be it. And now for the bathroom. Okay, you know, my least favorite thing to do in The Sims is a bathroom, but we're gonna go with the cheapest sink. We're gonna put it on this side, and I usually like to add the toilet next to the sink. Sometimes I do the opposite. I add the toilet next to the shower, but in this tutorial we're gonna do that. And then I'm gonna pick the cheapest tub and we're gonna put it here. I actually want to add more, but looks like we are very tight on the budget. And then we're just gonna add a mirror. I don't know how to say it, you guys. It's so funny, but we're gonna add it here. And then let's hope that we do have enough money, because I want actually to add a small rug below the bathtub. And this is how it looks like. Sometimes I add more things like towels and, you know, all these things, but I can't do this at this point. And another thing that we're gonna finish up the build with is a side lights. I think this is what you call them. And yeah, I think this is gonna be it. And now we're gonna go to the outside. So here's gonna be a little bit painful because of, oh my god, these are 200. Are you being for real? And these are 50. So I'm just gonna put a couple of those here. And I actually want to add some seating area, but looks like everything is extremely expensive. So we're gonna choose this picnic table, and I'm going to use the Alt, and I'm just going to rotate it a little bit. And then one more thing that we need, and it's actually expensive too, is an outdoor trash can. And this is gonna be it for the outside. And now I get why sometimes EA builds are so empty. Now we're gonna go with the wallpapers. So just go into the wallpaper section, and to the wallpaper section again, and I pick this type of wallpaper, and using shift you're going to be able to paint all the house. As I said, I want this house to be looking modern and cute at the same time. And then we're going to go to the tile section, and we do have this new tile that we got with the newest update. So I actually wanted to be having the teal color. So again, we're gonna choose this color or swatch, and then I'm gonna click on shift, and we're gonna paint the whole thing. We should add a column here, so that's gonna look less weird. And then I'm gonna use this same tile and paint this toilet. You know what, we're gonna go with the softer one. Yeah, this is looking so much better. I think I'm gonna go with maybe a plain white or one of these wallpapers. Oh, this is very good. So you can go to the paint section and pick one of those. This is looking so calm and good. And now the final thing is we're gonna add some wood. I always prefer to add some wood to the houses, and I think this is gonna be a very good color. Again, we're gonna go with the shift, and it's gonna paint the whole house again with this room. And then we're gonna go to the tile section, and oh my god, this is a little bit expensive, so I can't choose that. Instead, I'm gonna go with the cheaper options, just like this tile, and I'm just gonna paint these two rooms, and I think this is gonna be it. What do you think, guys? Okay, we are almost at 19k. You know, the final thing I'm gonna do is adding a bench. We want to add a mailbox. Don't forget about the mailbox. And this is gonna be it for furnishing this whole lot. Okay, so now when it comes to the landscaping, we don't have a lot of money left, so we're gonna do something. And this is adding a lot of luck to the build. So we're gonna go to the terrain tools section. We're gonna choose the circular shape, and then we're gonna go with this type of terrain tool, and then go to the softness section and just reduce it to to the right side. And then maybe for this circle, we're gonna make it a little bit smaller. And I'm just going to draw around these corners because, you know, it's gonna make the place look a little bit cooler. So yeah, I'm just gonna do it very small. And I just like to add, you know, these shapes. And then I'm going to draw like a circle here for a tree and maybe another one on this side, even though I actually feel like adding a tree on this side. So this is what you can do for landscaping. This is step 1 of landscaping. Now we're gonna go to the trees. We're gonna go with the cheapest tree, which is the American beech tree, and I'm just gonna put it over these terrain tools, and I'm going to add another one here. It's looking so good. And then I actually want to use this cypress, I think, tree, and I'm just gonna put it here in the middle of the terrain paint. And then we're gonna go to the shrubs, and I'm just gonna pick this type of shrub. Okay, and I'm just going to add some in front of here. I can't really rotate a lot or do a lot of things because, you know, we don't have BB move objects, but just follow the line that you have made and just add these shrubs. And then we're gonna do the same thing to this side, and I'm just gonna add the final one here. I think it's looking pretty. Okay, we're just gonna go with this shrubby whatever tall thing, and we're gonna add it here. Oh my god, finally something that's fitting. And we have reached 19k Somalians, which means we can't add more. So I think like this is enough. You can go to the gallery and type just cars, and we're gonna look at so many cars options. Just pick any car and place it in this house, and I want you to drag it all the way to the garage section. So yeah, I think we only can fit one car. So I think this is looking okay-ish. If you can use debug, which is can unlock so many items with a cheat code, you can add so much more items, but this is gonna be for this whole tutorial. I actually wish that I can add more. I think this is so Max's house, you know? Usually I build starters just like that. Although this is a starter house, this is so Max's. I love it so much, and the inside isn't bad. As a starter home, this isn't bad. This is actually looking so good. I actually love it, but I wish I could add more there. You know, we're gonna be enough with all of that. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I actually was planning on letting the terrain and all these things in a different part, but when I was like, okay, we don't have a lot of money, so what's the point of me doing a third part of, you know, adding landscaping and all of these things? So yeah, this is gonna be the whole house. And for the future builds, I'm actually gonna do a tutorial on how to do something modern, because building a starter modern is something I'm looking forward, and I have never tried that before. So this is gonna be it for this how to build tutorial. If you enjoyed it, please let me know, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Bye everyone.